Welcome back to Books with Beck. I'm Beck, and as you notice, I am here with a guest today.
All of you, close your eyes. Let's see if you can guess who I am. Ready? Book husband here. Like and subscribe.
Oh,
Did you guess it? I bet they did. I bet they're confused.
Shocked. Bewildered.
Yeah.
Well, the reason my husband Julian is joining us today is because we are talking about the Empyrean series, because Onyx Storm is coming out on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Yes. And our midnight release party is on Monday. And so in preparation for the new book coming out, we thought that we would discuss theories, talk about what we think is coming in the next book, everything that we liked, everything that we didn't like, yada, 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 yada. If you are new here, my name is Becca, and
I'm Julian.
So let's go ahead and dive into what we think is going to happen in Onyx Storm. Before we discuss anything, let us just say we are not experts. We are not know-it-alls. We just like the book. And so if you think we're wrong, or if your theories are better than ours, cool.
You're wrong, because I am an expert. I talk to Rebecca Yaros
directly
every day. I talk to a Rebecca, and I talk to the Rebecca daily. Her and I are like this. I'm the one that keeps telling him that Jack should come back. That's me.
That was you.
Yeah, he's my favorite character.
I don't think that's going to get you liked, but
that's okay. That's okay.
Anyways, like we said, we're not experts, and this video may be a little bit longer than normal just because we have a lot of things we want to talk about. Yeah. But be nice. It's just fun. All right, the first thing on our list is just some kind of fun questions about the series in general. Like, I want to think about what quadrant do you think you would be in?
The manly pride says like a writer, of course.
Yeah.
But really, I would probably be one of the healers. When we were kids, like running around, like I was always the one that was like healing magic or like the shield.
And you like to cook, like feed people.
So like
I feel like that suits you.
Just like if we were like in Hogwarts, like I think I would be best at potions and cooking and like the alchemy and that type of stuff. So I think, like, again, the manly pride says writing and fighting.
Right. But in reality, yeah. I think I would probably be a scribe. Like, let's be honest. I like to organize things. I like to read. I have good handwriting. Yeah. And then Dune already knows the sign language. So get me in there.
Yeah, more.
That's not right.
So what are you thinking that Violet's second signet is going to be then?
I feel very strongly about this, and I know you know that, and that's why you asked it. So she said in an interview, sorry, our dog is like freaking out. She said in an interview that Violet's second signet was already revealed in the second book. And as I read, I very strongly feel that it is possession intrinsic, meaning that Violet can see through other people's eyes. And the reason I feel this is because during the first fight, she was able to see through Andarna's eyes. And then the chair scene, she looks down at herself from Xaden's perspective. And he even asked, like, how did you do that? And then as Xaden is gathering power from the ground, I guess you could say, right before that, when he's facing the sage, she sees from, is it Taryn's perspective or Sigale's? She was like, show me him.
I don't remember.
But she's seeing through other people's eyes. Now, the one thing that I'm devil's advocate about is that all of those people that she's seen through the eyes of are people within her connected. You know, like they have like the triangle of connection, like the brain connection, basically.
No. You mean?
Like Andarna and Taryn and Xaden and Sigale. They're all connected. I can't think of, and there may be one that I just can't remember. I can't think of a time when she saw through someone's eyes that wasn't in that group. But still, that's a rare thing. Like, I think that's got to be what it is. What are you feeling about the second segment?
Well, so you're wrong. But also, I don't think you're wrong, but maybe you're not wrong. I think we're just calling it two different things.
Yeah.
Because I said, I don't have a name for it, but I said that she was like the playmaker. What I think she can see is she'll be able to, in a fight, she'll just fly up and out of harm's way enough, still within lightning strike distance, like she can still strike the lightning, but she'll be able to fly on her dragon and say, like she'll be able to see like, oh, Rhiannon needs help. Somebody go help Rhiannon. Oh, Zayden's holding him off over here.
I feel like that's just having eyes.
No,
What's
but like
the
she can
signet
see
here?
them through the. She can see through the rider and the dragon's eyes.
Oh, I remember you talking about this
Yeah,
because
so she can
of
see.
Andarna being connected to everyone.
Yes, and that's where I think this, and this signet will be specifically from Andarna because, of course, Terrence is lightning. But Andarna will get, because Andarna is a mix of all the other dragons, that she's then connected to all the dragons and thus the riders. So in your theory, it's just within her like mated group, right? So her and
No, I think it's everyone. That's just the only proof I have is within her mated group.
I think it's everybody, and I think she'll be able to do it. And I think once she gets enough power and enough training with it, I think she'll even be able to.
Do you feel like it's only? Oh, okay. I was about to ask you. Do you think it's only people with a dragon?
No, I think she's going to be able to do the Griffin Riders.
Yeah, I think it could be everyone. That's what I think.
Potentially, because she also, remember, her whole thing is don't lie to me.
Yeah, because they said that your second signet, or your signet in general, comes from a place of need, and she needs the truth so badly, and she has such bad like FOMO, if we're honest, that I think she's gonna want to see what everyone can see.
I think she can see through it all, and I don't know if it manifests. You have to be in the vicinity of her, right? I think it's going to be like she just has to think of the person.
Got you. Yeah.
But she has to have like met the person. She can't just think of like random villager number 4. She's got to be like, no, I know the person, right? You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Andarna, I've seen a lot of people theorizing that because they said that 600 years ago they ended the venom, and then she's been in the egg for 600 years. Yeah. So I'm definitely thinking that she's somehow related to the cure of venom, but I don't know what it's going to be.
Do you think it'll be... I don't know. I don't know if it'll be she has to die.
It may be that she has to die. Or a lot of people have said Tyrion is going to die. So then...
I don't... Maybe it's she's got a specific fire.
Oh, maybe because her fire is developing. Did the sage die?
I don't remember.
Pause.
According to... I texted Rebecca Yarros herself. In chapter 64, a stunning revelation unfolds as Andarna shares a secret to Violet Sorrengail. Andarna is the 7th breed of dragon. Andarna waited a whopping 650 years to hatch, and explains to Violet in chapter 64 that she had heard the elders speaking about a girl, a weakling daughter of the general, destined to become the top scribe in the heart of a dragon rider. Yes.
I just want to know, did she kill that venom? Or did she just wound him?
The plot thickens. Yeah, her fire roasted a venom. The venom are generally considered to be immune to dragon fire. But there are exceptions, particularly with Andarna's dragon fire, which can weaken their immunity, making them vulnerable to other attacks. Essentially, while most dragon fire won't harm them, Andarna's fire can be a significant threat.
Exactly.
So I think it could be her fire.
It's got to be her fire.
Her specific fire.
And she just developed it, so that's why we're just now finding out about it, because it's like a newer thing for her.
Yeah, because she was like a teenager.
She was a baby. She's a baby.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe. Okay. So I feel strongly about that.
So then why did the other ones die out then?
Because all of her family fought them off.
Oh, right.
But the thing is that, I mean, they were probably weak or wounded in war or whatever. I don't know why they're all gone. It would explain why the race kind of slowly died off, but I don't understand why the whole race is gone.
That's why I'm thinking maybe it has to do something with like a blood, or like
maybe they have to burn out.
Or maybe, I don't know, can dragons burn out?
I don't know.
I think that's what I'm thinking. It has to... I think at some point the dragon has to die.
Another thing we need to talk about is just in general, Violet and Xaden. Do you feel like they are the final couple? Because a lot of people have said that this is going to be kind of like Avatar, where you have the first love and you find your real love at the end? Or do you think he's like the end all be all for her?
I think that the real love will be the friends we make along the way. No, I don't think that he is.
You don't think so? Okay.
No. If I'm being honest.
Don't you dare.
I don't like any of them. I think that...
I thought you were about to say the forbidden word.
Dane?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Where's the camera? Violet and Xaden specifically better than I. Better than you.
Yeah.
Because when I found out that he was reading her mind.
I know, like the little...
When he was doing the whatever. But then, because originally she thought it was only here. He could only read it for here. But then that little man kept popping up and kept knowing things. How did you know that?
Yeah.
But every time that they talked, he always touched her.
Always touched her.
On the hand, on the shoulder,
That's the thing. Like, people who say that Dane is her in love, absolutely not.
When I found out that he had been reading her mind, I turned to you and I said, if I was Violet or Zayden, I would have said, bring me his hands. Don't kill him. Bring me his hands. And I stand by that. So no, I don't think that she's with Dane. I don't think that she'll end up with Dane. I think Zayden's going to die.
In this book?
No, I think by the end of the series, I think Zayden will be dead.
Yeah. Speaking of, we need to talk about the deaths that we think are going to happen. Because you were pointing out how there's been a major death in both books.
Yeah, and the first book was Liam. Mm-hmm. And then the second book was her mom.
So who do we feel like is going to be the death in this book?
Rhiannon.
I don't think it's going to be Zayden. If he dies, it's not in this book.
He's not going to die. He won't die in this one. Rhiannon and Riddick were on borrowed time from the beginning.
You know what, though? I think it's going to be, I don't know, we already lost a family member, but it could be Mira.
I don't think so.
I think, the thing is Rhiannon, like, I feel like we've been so lucky to have her this long. Like, I feel like I thought she was going to die in the first book, and she didn't.
I think that she is going to. But again, I think she's going to die in the same way in that Liam, where it went down like a hero. Went down protecting, fighting something. Yeah. It's not going to be... And Violet's mom, too. She went down in a fight.
Yeah.
It's not
almost
just
like a sacrificial...
she will definitely be there. Like, it's not going to be an off-screen death.
No, absolutely not. Speaking of second signet, I did see a lot of people like talking about Liam, how she was able to see him in the cave, and they thought that was her second signet, was being able to talk to the dead. No, I don't think so.
I definitely think that spawns from she was just that close to death. I think that she just saw death in a lot of media and a lot of literature and all those things presents themselves as someone that you're close to, and I think that Liam was someone she was very close to, and I think was someone that she drew a lot of strength from as a character.
So you think in general she just saw him
as a friend and someone he's like, it's going to be okay, you're going to be fine.
See, me, like, I don't disagree with you. I just think that to further it, he was there because they didn't burn his things.
Maybe like, that too.
The codex is, or not even the codex, is it?
The laws.
The laws, because it's not part of the codex, because it's everyone's laws.
Basically, it's the funeral rites, like the religious
rites. Like, you have to burn anything that belongs to someone who's passed, and she didn't burn everything that belonged to him because she saved it.
Yeah, but she sent it off to the sister, right? It was the letters?
Yeah, but regardless, it doesn't matter where it is. I'm saying that his soul or presence or whatever is still able to linger because they didn't burn his things. I think that's why they require them to burn it. Do you think that is
painful?
What?
Do you think that's like, like in the ghost stories where it's like, I can't move on?
Oh, maybe. But that's the thing is, like, I don't know. I just hate this government so much that I'm like, if they're saying to do it, then obviously it's bad. So,
Communist.
Huh?
Communist.
Anyways, we need to talk about Violet's dad.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of theories going around about how he's dead and not dead, and I think he's dead. I don't think he's alive.
No. People, you thought when you finished the first one, you thought he was the sage.
Yeah. I thought he was the sage, and I was like, maybe he's still alive. I thought maybe he was where Brennan was,
Brennan's alive? I didn't read the books.
Anyways.
Imagine I didn't read anything. And honestly, I wouldn't put it past me. I like to argue. So I would be like, I didn't read them, but I'll argue it, sure.
No, but there's also theories, and this one I actually kind of agree with. I'm still confused on all of it, but I think that her dad was Venom at one time, because you know how we get the little like snippets at the beginning of each chapter from different texts and things like that? There is a letter from the head healer to General Sorengale before he was the head healer, like before he got promoted. So that tells us that it's from years ago. And he's saying, despite our best efforts, we have not found a cure. So that makes me feel like she had someone that was Venom that she cared about. Because personally, I think that she would try to kill off any Venom. Because I knew she knew about him. But I think as a general, I would want to kill them off. But I also think I'm like, who are they experimenting on? So that's why part of me feels like her dad is Venom, but I don't know. I mean, either way, I think he's dead at this point.
No, I think he's dead for sure. I don't think he was Venom, and I think that I don't think he was Venom.
Let's hear your thoughts about Brennan. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. This one took me for a loop when I heard it for the first time, but hear him out.
I don't trust him at all. Not even a little bit. Not even at all. Comment if you know what that movie is from. Violet needs to take that book of Brennan and circle his name and go, do not trust her. Because what were you doing out there?
But he was trying to get everything ready.
No. What were you doing out there? I don't trust you. I don't trust any of that. He seems conniving. He seems vicious. And I hope that I'm wrong. I'm usually not, but I hope that I'm wrong.
No, you did make a fair comparison that he could be like the President Coin of this storyline, in which he's going to be like, oh, we need to get rid of these positions of power, blah, blah, blah. But really, he's trying to become the number one end-all, be-all.
Is Brennan a Venom? No, I don't agree with that.
Not us finding more theories as we discuss theories.
No, but I think that he views her as a
weapon.
That he's then going to go overthrow everybody and put him in charge. I think that he's out there getting all the rebels, because he's the one. He took over the marked ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to come out there and be. I don't trust him. I smell a rat. And I think Mira is going to have to take. I think
something big is going to happen with Mira in this book because she's just been too quiet.
I think that the final battle will be down to the kids, the siblings. I think it'll be down to the siblings. When Brennan puts his cards on the table, and Violet, of course, knows where she's going to stand. She knows she's my man. She's going to stand beside. I'm going to stand beside.
But here's the thing: I want, and this is like a selfish desire. I don't know if I actually predict this. You know, like in the Avengers, where there's that stupid. I mean, it's not stupid. It's stupid bringing it up, but you know, like all the women walk in together, ready to fight in Endgame. Okay, let me.
Women in Endgame?
Yes, all the female superheroes. They all like. Da, da, da,
da. Oh, when Peter is when Spider-Man has the glove, the gauntlet. And he passes it to all of them.
Yes. Okay, sorry. Anyways, but that iconic like walk-up moment, that's what I want of the siblings. I want all of the siblings on their dragons together coming into battle.
That was just the women. You thinking it like when he was like...
No, there's actually a women scene. So,
I know specifically...
Immerse yourself in feminism and you might be relevant in life.
I remember like the Spider-Man sequence. I remember that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't remember specifically during the walk-up. I think maybe you're thinking of Grey's Anatomy.
I'm not. That's a great scene too.
Anyway, no, I think the final battle will come down to the siblings.
Them against each other?
Yeah, I think Brennan's going to show his true hand and going...
I think he will try to say, like, we should kill Xaden.
I think, maybe. I think he's going to suggest that, and then he'll go... That's where Violet's going to go, why would you do that? And then I think...
But then again, I would do that too. Like, I would sacrifice my sister's boyfriend. I'd do that for free. You know who you are.
What? We're married.
I said I would sacrifice my sister's boyfriend.
Oh.
We've been recording too long. You've lost it.
I think it'll come down to the final battle. I think Brendan's going to show his cards and say, we should just overthrow everybody. It should be us. Because remember, he's the one he kept saying, and when they first met, it's not right. Why are they lying to people? What's going on? Right? When Violet first meets Brendan again. This is my ADHD brain. I can just...
Yeah, you're having conversations with yourself.
The viewers know. You at home, crack open your book.
Comment if you have no idea what's going on.
Walk with me. Comment walk with me if you're made it this far and can keep up with this train. But I think he's going to want to take it a step further and say, So now that we've unleashed the villain and we've proved that the government's lying, what else are they lying about? We should just get rid of them all and have our own.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think that's what he's going to do.
I do think you saying that he's going to be a President Coin character is a good theory.
I think he's trying to position
I do think
himself
that
to be...
he's kind of like holier than thou.
Yeah.
And is like, I'm the best leader.
And Violet is going to figure that out and, of course, go, no, we have to keep, we can't overdo it. But the one who's going to be caught in the middle, as the middle child, I can say this, Mira's going to be caught in the middle as the middle child of going like, well, do I side with him? Do I side with her? Where do I go?
Yeah.
And I think the end big battle will be the three.
Because Mira is just loyal to a fault. Like, she's not loyal to the government. She's not loyal to anything. She's just loyal to people.
But she's the opposite and the foil of her mom. Mira is family above all.
Yeah.
Where the mom was duty.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what she decides and who she's going to defend if it comes down to that. For the pending topic I've been waiting to bring up all night, Jack Barlow. Take it away.
Jack Barlow is the Voldemort of this book series. Okay, he leeches off of different characters. He has no power of his own, and he's just a bad guy. I know that I joked in the beginning that I told Rebecca Yarros to keep him, but I want him dead. Buried. He should have died in the first book. He
just keeps living. The man won't die.
He keeps coming back. He's a bad...
But I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe he'll be useful. Because, I mean, if she brought him back, and he's Venom, and he's been there... And
who brought him back?
I'm saying Rebecca. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up with the discussion of how we think the book is going to end. And let me just say, as excited as I am for Onyx Storm, I think this is going to be a filler book. I think this is going to be a long, drawn-out preparation for battle, figuring out information, and then I think the fourth book is where we're going to get the big showdown. So this book is probably going to be a lot of like, we'll get her second signet, we'll find out a little bit more about the sage, a little bit more about Xaden, but there's not going to be any big action. Personally, that's what I think.
I also can see it being the midway, like the mid-season finale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Show. It leads up to a pinnacle and then it just cuts off.
Right, but so I'm saying is like I can see this book having a big fight.
Really?
At the end. Which leads me to my two possible theories of how it's going to end. I think theory number one, it's going to end with Violet versus Xaden.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
I think you're right on point with that.
It's going to be a battle of the lovers, and they're going to because Xaden's going to fully give in to his Venom side.
And so then you think she'll have to fight him, and that's how it's going to end?
And I think it's going to be where the line is drawn now, be like, oh, you're really bad, and there's no saving you now. The whole book is like, we're going to try, and he's going to fight it, and he's going to be like, maybe, but
I just don't think that she would... Bad.
I think she's going to be like, wow, there's really no saving you now. I think he's
got to come back from this.
She's always going to have that hope, but I think in the back of her mind and everyone around her is like, he's gone. Or it's going to have to be Xaden versus Sigale.
I think it's going to be Taryn versus Sigale because Sigale is tied to him.
Yes.
And I think they're going to end up having to face
off. I think she's going to have to catch this.
But wait. So many people think Taryn's going to die in this book. What if Sigale's the one that kills him?
That maybe. And I thought that too. No,
that would be so sad. Especially because Rebecca Yarros said that Taryn is based off of her dog. And he passed.
He just died, yeah.
I am curious if their like mental bond will continue while he's Venom.
Oh, well, yeah, because it comes from the dragon. It comes from Taryn and
so
Sigale.
He's still bonded with, and so he may choose to cut it off whenever he gets that far, but that would be interesting. Anyways, we went over a lot.
Dragons, Harry Potter, everything comes back to Hunger Games. That's what you should take away from this video.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. So let us know in the comments what you're reading now and what we should read next. We'll see you next time on Books with Beck. Do the honors.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
We're going to go.
Our own dragon this time. Book Husband here. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.